Alright, so let's talk about Yuji's new powers. What the hell is up with that? I mean, where did that come from? We looked away for like 10 some odd chapters and then boom, Yuji has a new arm and the arm looks really weird. Not a new arm, but just the arm looks really different. Some people think it's a curse tool, some say that he's finally tapping into Sukuna's powers, but while both that may be true, I think that it's more of Yuji's own power. Let me explain why. After I explain why it might not be both of the two. I don't think it's a curse too, since it's not consistent with what Yuji said in chapter 220, just before they freed Jojo. He said that he's willing to eat anything, so yeah, he probably did eat something before this fight. And if I'm being honest right now, I would say that I think that it just being a curse tool is pretty lame. So yeah, it's part of my personal opinion, personal feelings. But don't you think it would be lame if it's just a curse tool, given that Yuji is the main character? Don't you think it's pretty lame that Megumi gets all this great abilities and Yuji is just a curse tool user because he can't develop a technique? I know Yuji's not your typical main character, but still. I also don't think that it's entirely related to Sukuna, given that he still doesn't show any interest in him. There's not any interesting bone in your body, or you don't thrill me at all. Like he said in chapter 247, it's not a sign of interest at all. Or maybe he knows it, maybe he knows that, oh man, this boy got my ability, but he still thinks that he's not interesting. Why? I don't know. He's always been annoyed by Yuji. So maybe that's just it. Maybe it's just I don't like you and I would never like you kind of a thing. Maybe he thinks that even that you got what you got from me, you still don't matter. You still doesn't move the needle at all. That could be possible, especially after Shoko told Yuji that he's now basically Sukuna. So yeah, I think it's more likely than the arm being a curse tool, than the arm being a glove and the curse tool. Both of them could be possible though, but what I think it really is what Yuji is really made, which is being a vessel, being the strongest vessel, and being a vessel that is able to contain anything. He's designed that way by Kinjaku. That's why I said that it's probably more of Yuji's very own ability. I think that he's like Kirby in a way, in that he's able to ingest things, mainly corpses, and get their ability, or somehow use their powers. Not really get their ability, but yeah, somehow use their powers. In a way, it makes him very similar with Kinjaku, which is his parent. And also, if you think about it, all of these things can be true. It could be a curse tool that has the ability to take in and use techniques which allowed him to have Sukuna's technique. So yeah, I mean the three main possibilities could all be happening in the same time. I know it doesn't answer every single question. Like for instance, how did he switch bodies with Kusakabe, or how is it that he can use blood manipulation? Do the brothers have all? Do the brothers have the same ability? Because it didn't look like it at the time, but it's very possible that what what the brothers from the curse room, is are they called the curse room or death painting? The death painting brothers. It's possible that they just have the same ability, and Choso can also do the whole um like what happened with Nobara and Yuji in the season one when season one ended. But yeah, I think that it being Yuji's own power makes the most sense to me. How about you?